Hi, I'm Bacon Creepy. Welcome to my video. On today's video, I'm going to teach you every reason why you desperately need fish. Now, when you start with fish don't just appear out of nowhere. You must catch the fish. And the easiest way, in fact the only way, to catch the fish is to make the fish trap. The fish trap is super easy to make. You can make out of the branches that you find everywhere and twine. Twine is very easy to make inside of the armorer's bench. When placing the fish trap, you need to submerge the trap underwater. You can place it along the edge. I like to put them completely underwater because you can put several out in a row. Sometimes I find it easier to create a false floor that I can place all of my traps on. As a fun fact, when placing the traps down, if you put insects in the trap will immediately start to collect blue fish. I find it best to create many traps in a row inside one room submerged, like so. It makes it very easy to collect them all. The reason being, when collecting them, you become encumbered. But while you're encumbered in the water, you do not slow down at all. You can continue to pick up the fish at the same pace as if you weren't unencumbered. By setting up your campfires and your fluid presses near your fish traps, it makes it easy to generate tons of items that you need. There are many uses for fish. Of course, eating is one of them. You can always cook the fish and enjoy the fish. I find there are better uses. My number one use for the fish is to make oil. Take the fish up to the fluid press and place them in the fluid press, and the fluid press will generate oil. If you notice though, the gray exotic fish do not produce a lot of oil. They only produce 5 oil for every 50 gray fish. Not a very good fish. The orange fish, however, will produce 10 oil for every 50 fish. A little better, but still not as good as the blue fish. The blue fish give you a 1-to-1 ratio of fish to oil, making it by far the best fish to put inside the smashers. Another great use for this fish is to create ichor. You can always hit a scorpion and maybe get 2 ichor, hit a snake and get a couple ichor, but the easiest way to do it is simply to cook the fish. You take the fish and you place it on the campfire. You just cook the fish and it will produce ichor as a side effect. It has a very similar ratio as the oil. I do not believe the gray fish even produce any at all. If you look, I have so much oil, so much ichor, and so much rotted flesh. But now you wonder, what do we do with the oil, ichor, and flesh? Well, that also is easy. Oil you can use as a fuel source. You can power anything that burns using oil. I like to put the oil inside my furnaces. You can also use oil inside your alchemy table. Right here you can see I'm using oil as an ingredient to make black dye. Oil will also power your stove for cooking food. There are many uses for oil. Ichor, on the other hand, which was produced by cooking the fish, is useful in many alchemy recipes. Right here you can see I'm using it to make a hardening agent. And over here, you can use it to make corrupted stone. The rotten flesh, on the other hand, it's just left over. But by placing the rotten flesh inside the compost box, with some leaves and some bone meal, you can create compost. The compost can then be placed inside of a planter with some seeds to produce flowers at home. And lastly, if you place one of each of the fish types in the stove and cook them together, it will make fish strips. Fish strips is a medium quality food, not so bad for eating when you're in need of some sustenance. It's also excellent for powering your torture wheels. I know this is a short video, and I hope to help you. It's a really easy way to get unlimited fuel source, unlimited alchemy ingredients, and unlimited food with just a little bit of effort. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, because I do live streams every single day, and you don't want to miss out on those. I hope this video helps you all, and I hope you all have yourselves an awesome day.